I'm Kathy Whittam. I'm a registered nurse. I'm a child behavior specialist. I'm a mom and a poet. And in my work as a parenting coach over the past 11 years, I've seen time and again the toll firsthand that child behavior challenges can take on a family. I developed a coaching model that's trauma-informed and based at the intersection of attachment theory, brain science, intergenerational family dynamics, and also inner wisdom. And let's go over some definitions that I'm just going to keep referring to. So stress, what is stress? We think of stress being what makes us stressed out. I think it's more common to think of that. But stressed out is actually dysregulation. We're going to go into in a minute. Stress itself is all the input that comes in through your five senses, internal and external. It's just the stuff of life that our nervous system is designed to modulate that and to keep a balance of homeostasis in our system. And so when we talk about stress going outside our window of tolerance or getting triggered, it isn't just stress, it's dysregulation, which is stress outside the window of tolerance. You could also think of it like stressed out. Regulation is the ability to keep stress within, or it is when stress is within your window of tolerance. So that's when you feel calm. The window of tolerance, I'm going to get my trusty stretchy band here to talk about window of tolerance and resilience. So I'm going to stop the share for a second. So there's going to be a graphic that also shows window of tolerance sort of as a window, and that's another way to perceive it. And I'm going to show you a way to think about it with a stretchy band. So I love using a stretchy band to demonstrate resilience, because resilience is the core of emotional and social well-being. And it is based on your ability to self-regulate, to get upset and come back, to get upset and come back. And that mimics what happens over and over again in a child that has a good enough parent. They start out, cry, I'm hungry, I'm gonna die. I got fed, I'm okay. I'm hungry, I'm gonna die. I'm fed, I'm okay. Because those stresses for an infant are survival. Of course, not a conscious thought in an infant, but what that develops again and again, hundreds and hundreds of times is, I'm hungry, but I'm okay. Look, here comes food. Okay, so they get more window, they get more stretchiness. This happens with feelings, it happens with behavior, everything. So your window of tolerance is the amount of stretchiness you have. And everybody has a different window of tolerance because everybody comes from a different place. Some people come from harder places than others. They didn't develop the resilience as much, so they're not as stretchy. And some people are stretchier. And even someone who's got good stretchiness or resilience and a good window of tolerance can still get stressed out and dysregulated. Let's say you have a big presentation the next day and you didn't get any sleep. Well, some of your window's used up now. And let's say you have a kid and their favorite cereal ran out and now they're having a tantrum. You have more stress. And let's say you forgot that something was due at their school. I'm just sort of making stuff up, right? More and more. And then your child just simply, and my references are to parenting so often, but the child just simply says, where are my shoes, Mom? And you reach your breaking point. That's you outside your window of tolerance. That's you dysregulated. We all get dysregulated. We all get regulated. one thing to notice is to start to notice to notice about yourself, how it feels when you're regulated and calm, what you notice about your body, what you notice about how you feel, how you relate, and then notice what happens when you're dysregulated. There is a scale, like when you're already yelling or super anxious or something, you're out of your window. Sometimes there's a path to that starts a little sooner. Maybe you feel your shoulders up. Maybe maybe you notice you're talking really fast. That's mine. And so I just encourage you to start noticing your own signs of regulation and dysregulation so you can help yourself. If you feel like you're very at the edge, it's time to take a break and regulate in some way, or just take some deep breaths, get a drink of water, walk around the house, something like that. So there's skills to self-regulate. So that covers resilience, is the stretchiness, and the window of tolerance. Okay, and it is this developmental trauma and this quiet trauma, this interrupted or insecure attachments styles that leaves some children very stress sensitive, and some adults. So the adults, you're going to see the ones that are stress sensitive. They can fly off so fast, or go into defense so fast, or just shut down, just go helpless. So, okay, let me go back to where are we at? Okay, let me go back to my share. The attunement basically is the ability to feel into another person, like to have imagination and curiosity about what they might be feeling. It's also the ability to feel into yourself and what you're feeling.
If you'd like to chat personally with me about your situation at home, just go to parentingbeyondwords.com, scroll down a little bit, and click the orange button that says Let's Chat, and you'll be able to schedule a free 30-minute connection call. Meanwhile, remember, connection matters more than perfection.